Welcome to Roundup with Axon. Today is January 24th in USA. There are some major news and my opinion on those news I would like to share with you guys. First of all, the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, has announced to stop all sorts of foreign aid, at least put a pause for next 90 days. The only exception is the emergency food program anywhere in the world, or a military aid to the Israel and Egypt. So these are the only two countries will keep getting the military aid or other than emergency food program. I just want to let you know these are U.S. is the one of the biggest donor of foreign aid in terms of military aid, in terms of civilian aid or natural disaster recovery programs. Alone in 2023, U.S. has donated $68 billion into different countries around the world. This is a big number. We are suffering here in America in terms of health programs, in terms of health insurance, medical benefits, in terms of education. But our government has a lot of money to send to foreign governments. Even alone, Israel is getting billions and billions of dollars from US, which we have nothing to do with those countries. We are not even close to those countries geographically, but we are sending them money because we have a strong lobby in US which works for other governments other than the US. Next one is the Mohammed bin Salman offered $600 billion investment in the US. And I just want to share with you that in terms of investment, Trump requested him to invest $1 trillion instead of $600 billion. What I want to share with you guys, previously when Trump was in office for his first term, he asked to Saudi Crown Prince to buy the U.S. products worth of $450 billion. And that's the only way he would visit Saudi Arabia as his first foreign country visit. So this time again, Trump asked him if you are willing to buy products of $450 billion or $500 billion, I would love to come to your country as a first foreign visit. For a first foreign visit is very important in terms of international politics. But today it feels like it is not that important because it's not about the relationship between the two countries. It's all about the money. It's all about business. So whoever is buying things from us, or we forcing someone to buy their products, that country we are willing to work with. So this is what it is these days, especially when you have businessmen in the office, in the highest position. That's how they treat the country. Next one is the U.S. put restrictions on ICC judges, the International Criminal Court judges and their families to travel into the U.S. All is happening after the ICC give the ruling to arrest Netanyahu, Israeli Prime Minister, against the genocide he's doing in Gaza and Palestine. So because we have a big lobby here, so it doesn't matter if something is against U.S. or not. As long as it is against Israel, we will go after that person or we will go after that entity. So they are going after them just because they gave the ruling. This is against the law, against the international law, but nobody cares international law when it comes to Israel. The next thing is the immigrant raids is happening on the very fast pace. Around 538 people got arrested yesterday in the US. Bigger cities, Boston, Atlanta, New York City, Miami, everywhere, all in the metropolitan areas. Even in Newark, New Jersey, they raid a restaurant and they detain all the employees working there. Some of them were even U.S. citizen, and one was veteran. So they detain everyone, regardless of their status in the country. So this is going crazy all over the country. Two military aircraft went to Guatemala to deport around 160 people in those two flights. There was another flight supposed to go to Mexico, but Mexico denied to accept those people, and so that's still on halt. So maybe tomorrow or another day they will send them to after they got this. So as long as they have people like batch of 60-80 people from one country, they're deporting right away. They are not giving them the chance to even go to the court or give them the chance to get a lawyer or something. But this is not happening in this country anymore. First time we are seeing this, never happened before, but it's happening in a very, very big pace. The U.S. before 20th January was a different country. After 20th January is a totally different country. People are living in fear. Minorities are in fear. I have no idea how long this is gonna go and which way we are moving forward into. And then Trump said, next one is Trump said Ukraine should go fight back their war. First, Trump promised them he will stop the war in the first day in office, or at least in the first week or something, whatever he said. But now he's suggesting them to go back into fight. There's no way they can fight, because if the people don't want to fight for their country, it doesn't matter how much you give them, the equipment, the weapons, or whatever you give them, there's no way they're going to go fight for something which they don't believe in it. So then Trump suggested that OPEC should lower the oil price. Then it will affect the Russia, because Russia's main source of income is the oil. And that is suggesting the OPEC. OPEC is oil producing countries. The organization is around, I think 30 countries are part of this. They produce like 50% of the global oil production. So now Trump is suggesting them to lower the price to make Russia suffer, and it will stop the war. I don't think so it will stop, because Russia is already selling the oil much lower than the international price. So it doesn't matter if you lower the price, they will still fight for because they believe that that's their part of the country, or they feel threatened that if Ukraine become part of NATO, it will be a bigger war. So they want to have a small war to save themselves from the bigger war. That's what the Russia's policy is in this matter. Next, this is also an interesting thing. Donald Trump, I don't know if he suggested, the representative from Tennessee, I forgot his name, but he suggested to amend the 22nd Amendment of the Constitution to give Donald Trump the third term in the White House. So I just want to tell you, there's a 22nd Amendment in the Constitution which allows someone only 2 terms in the office. Before there were president who had longer terms, like 3 terms or 4 terms, but after that it was the Constitution got amendment, and you can only be president for 2 terms. Now they want to change it to third term. I don't know it's his idea or the idea from the Tennessee representative, but this will be a crazy thing if he is going to stay for longer than term. He will go more crazy on the things. So that's all from today. I would just like to share something with you, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.